All right. What is up, everyone? It is a Thursday. Yeah, Thursday afternoon, and I'm here with Marcelina from Polish metal band Praise the Sun. How are you
Hello
today?
there. Hello, hello.
All right. Tell us what you're all about.
Well, what can I say? Right now we are about to release a new single, Alter Ego. So basically that's why I'm here.
It's really good, too.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
All right. So, how'd you first get into making music?
Me personally, I started by playing piano in a music school when I was about 8 or 7 years. This is how I started, but then I played the guitar, the electric guitar, and then
Hmm.
somehow I changed it into growl. But that's a long story.
All right. And so the band, how'd you come up with like what you sound like?
Um, you know what? To be honest, everyone from the band is a bit different, right?
Hmm.
This is like the mix of all of us. Of course, there were some fights and there were some discussions,
Hmm.
but basically, as I said, a mix of all of us.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest struggle that you're facing right now?
Hmm, that's a good question. I think the time, because we have a lot of ideas. We
Hmm.
have we would like to make so much more than we do, but we have only 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and sometimes it's just not enough. And
Yeah.
that's the biggest struggle, and I think not only for us.
Yeah, for sure. Um, what's a song you heard when you were like growing up or something, and it had like a big impact on you?
Oh, that was the trial from Pink Floyd, from The
Ooh, good
Wall.
one.
Yeah, yeah, that is my favorite, and I remember this like it was yesterday. I was
Hmm.
about 10 years old or something like that, and my dad was a huge fan of Pink Floyd, and he was listening to The Wall all the time. And suddenly, I was like, "Dad, can you please turn this track one more time because it was so cool." And I really, really remember that moment. And
Hmm.
then I started to love the Pink Floyd, and then I started to love the rock, and then metal, and so on and so on
Hmm.
and so on.
All right, that makes sense. Um, what goals do you have right now? Like, what are you working towards?
Hmm. Personally or in the band?
Either way, if
Yeah.
it's you as a musician or the band as a whole, either way.
No, no, that's actually combined because I'm in this band, obviously. I believe that right now our biggest goal is to first of all release the track,
Hmm.
and it is in 3 days from now. And we have a surprise actually because that. mm, we decided to actually create a music video, and
Okay.
that's the first time when I'm saying it online, so no one knew.
Oh,
That's the new
well, we
thing.
have an announcement right here. That's awesome.
Yes, yes. So this is something that we are working on right now because only 3 days left, and that's the biggest goal. Then some concerts, like shows, definitely, and definitely we will work on the new album.
All right. Any idea when that my album might be finished?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say that we need at least a year to finish everything to release like a full long play,
Hmm.
not EP, like a long play, 10 songs at least.
Okay. Have you played very many shows? I know you're getting ready to go on a tour, right?
Yeah, our tour actually finished in July, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last concert, yeah, the last concert was on the 1st of July, and that was a tour. We played approximately 11 or 12 shows in total,
Nice.
across all Poland. Yeah, and we started at February, like in a big, not in the beginning, half of the February. So yeah, that was quite a time.
Did anything like really interesting happen on tour, or got any good stories?
Oh my, I think a lot of interesting things during the tour. Um, of course, each show is different, right? Each
Right.
different, each stage is different, each city is different, and so on and so on. But one of the most interesting was Lublin. When we played in Lublin, actually, the manager of the club said that we are too loud,
What?
and yeah, and he said that we need to stop. Of course, we didn't. And we said, okay, call the police or just unplugged us, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, at some point he said, yeah, I will call the police. And they actually unplugged us. So that was not fair, not really cool. We didn't finish. We were like in the middle of our set list. So that was one of the most interesting. Um, but not so fun things that happened. Besides that, what else? We met a lot of incredible people and also incredible bands during the tour.
Mm,
So we were really surprised, but very positively about people. So that was very nice.
nice. Have you had any weird interactions with your fans?
Uh, yeah. One guy actually came to our concert and we saw that he had a knife with him.
Oh.
So that was weird, definitely weird. Nothing happened. He was really nice and everything, but he knew a lot of stuff about us. Like
Mm,
no one. Like I was even surprised that he knew some things. I didn't even remember that I said something like that, but he knew.
mm,
So yeah, that was a bit creepy. But as I said, nothing happened, so that's okay.
yeah. All right. Um. So, okay, this is a kind of a weird question, but if you were a salad, what kind of dressing would be on it?
Yeah, okay. Hmm. Good
I ask
one.
all
Good
my
one.
bands that question.
Good one. Good one. Let me think. Let me think. Um. I know what dressing I like, but the question is, what would I be? So that's a bit different.
Yeah.
I would say sweet and sour.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Um. All right. So, where can people follow you and find all your music?
Where they can find our music?
Yep.
Did I understand right? Yeah, so we are everywhere on YouTube, on Spotify, some other stuff like Amazon Music or Apple
Mm.
Music or something like that. So basically, we should be everywhere in all of the streaming platforms that are available right now all over the world.
All right. Cool. And what do you want to say to your fans who might watch this, or new fans you could have made doing this interview?
Mm, well, what can I say? Just listen, decide if you like the music or not.
Mm.
No hard feelings or always, uh, and praise the sun. That's all.
All right. You heard it right here. Praise the sun. All right. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me, dear.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.